do it again and again. So you can't really land that punch because if that person gets a bloody nose, then we have to cut and fix the blood in the nose, you
I mean,
know.
if we record it, I'm fine with it. No, I'm playing.
I got it in one shot.
All righty. What's up? This goes out to all the bad ones. My name is Crystal. I am the Chingona author, and I am here with Leticia. She was my Hailey in my live action trailer based on my novel, You Fight Like a Girl, which is currently on pre-order. But here I wanted to ask my actors who were in my live action trailer some questions, because I love doing that and I love getting their perspective, because when I made my live action trailer, I didn't have any confidence, really. I didn't have any confidence. I was like, oh, nobody's going to want to be in this, or nobody was going to. But I was surprised. A lot of people were actually interested, you know? And one of the people was Leticia. And so I wanted to ask you, so for anyone who doesn't know you yet, can you introduce yourself and the kind of roles you truly enjoy playing?
Yeah, I'm Leticia Carrasco. I am an actress here in Los Angeles. The type of roles that I usually take up are roles that interest me pretty much. I've done stuff like You Fight Like a Girl, which is, just being part of this crew of women who empower each other by helping each other become stronger and learning how to fight. I've never done anything like that, but the moment I saw that posted and casting for it, I was like, yeah, no question. And so that's pretty much what I do. I always look up like things that are not particularly normal, or like, like, what is this? It just kind of stands out because it's so different than what you usually see for acting work. And this was one of those things that was like, what is this? And here I am.
No, that's great. I'm very glad that you thought it was a kind of something different, because it's true, there's not that many. I did look it up, and there's like a few movies out there, but they're just like hidden. I'm not kidding. You have to really, really hunt for them if you're going to find something like this.
Yeah,
Now,
this is not something that I'm gonna go watch a movie about women's in a fight club who go through these things to help this guy to do these things, and then it turns out that, without much spoilers, but you don't, because that's what the writers do. Like, you think about those incredible things, but then when an actor comes across a casting like this, it's like, oh shit, something like this is happening. And then slowly but surely, it makes it out like what you said, that those movies were just like very hidden. This is not going to be it. You have like such a huge crew and group of people who believe in this idea and this story. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen.
thank you so much. Yeah, I'm doing my best to make it happen. And so, like, I believe you found it on Actors Access, right? I believe
Yeah.
that's where it was. So were you just scrolling through and that's how you found it?
Yeah, literally. That's my to go for job search.
For me
Yeah.
too. For a while, I was on Actors Access every day, doing tons of auditions every day, every week. So for those of you that are interested in acting, Actors Access is definitely one place to go to. Definitely. Like, the first one for me was Facebook, but then
Yeah, Facebook groups.
that's
Yeah.
how I got Hector and Josh.
Hmm.
Um, and then but I decided to go on Actors Access for the other roles. And that's how I got everybody else. So that's how I got
Hmm.
you and everyone else. And another thing I wanted to ask was, like, your impressions of the story. Like, what were your exact thoughts when you first read the post and the sides? And And did it really feel different from anything else you auditioned for?
Um, First of all, I'm a Latina, so anything in regards to squaring up per se and like kind of fighting the bullies and stuff. That's like my jam. I'm always like, I have this like I grew up with strong women and like my mother telling me to always fight back. And so something like this, not that you should always fight back with your fists, but in this scenario I was like, oh shit, like I this is pretty badass. And yeah, I remember the post being like very minimal on actually the grand scheme of the story. Because after I talked to you, I was like, wait, what do you mean? Me?
No,
What do you
no.
mean this is like 5 or 6 books? What do
Yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah.
But
Yep.
so the first impression I got was, yes, the title is badass. It literally, that was the first thing, that's the first thing you see before you click on a post. And then
Yep.
after that, the fact that all the characters were so different, because you could have been like fight girl number one, fight girl number two, victim number one, and everybody had a name. Everybody had like, you already had a clear image of these characters and their life, and their spark. And I think that's one of the reasons I was like captivated right away. I'm like, oh, I don't have to make up this story in my head. This writer already knows what they want in the story. Now I just want to be part of it and make sure that it is done right.
No, thank you. Like that's a beautiful thing to hear because I really wanted it to be clear what kind of characters and actors I was looking for, and I didn't want anybody to be like generic and stuff. Like, yeah, I wanted all the girls to be tomboys. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like it's kind of rare to see a group of tomboys. Usually, the tomboy is like a token girl or something. Like she's just some wild thing here and there, like a unicorn. And it's just like, nah, and they all have their different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
Like with your character, Hailey, she is she's Amber's best friend, right? And Amber, the
Yeah.
one that I played in the live action trailer, she's the leader of the Fight Club, and Amber and Hailey have a very strong friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it was Hailey's idea to make the club in the first place. When I was writing it and all that stuff, like Hailey's the more
Oh.
extroverted one, whereas Amber's the more introverted one. That's kind of what it was. And and did you enjoy playing Hailey?
It was fun because you never limited us as to how big or small we could be when we were recording it. I remember like, all right, we have a fight choreographer here. He's gonna help us out, and we're like, sure, sure. Okay, we do that, great. And then when we were doing, we're like, yes, really going for it. You're like, yes, like
Yep.
just so hyped up for us. Um, yeah, I can definitely see the difference between the like Hailey and your character. The Mainly because I played her a bit more, yeah, like open per se, and you were a bit more,
Reserved.
like
Yeah.
reserved. And you're like, we really shouldn't let this guy in. I mean, I like that. Isn't that always like the best friendships anywhere? Those are the ones that are more interesting anyway. It's like the person that kind of, pushes the other person to the thing, but then the other person's also like, hey, like watch out, you never
Mm-hmm.
know.
Oh,
And then you're the
precise.
one throwing the fists. You're like it just, yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait for this to like just go public. This is, I'm so excited.
You. Yeah. I mean, yeah. With I know originally you auditioned for Stephanie,
Hmm.
and like because here's the other thing, it was pretty hard for me to get girls to act in this at first, right? Because it was like, Jesus, like there's so many girls just were interested, but so many of them were just so busy and they had other shoots. And like I kind of had to learn how to organize time and schedule things. And like when I saw you, I was like, nah, she's Hailey, not Stephanie, you know?
Hmm.
And
Oh.
that was a good thing because it's like, Like I wanted a Hailey specifically, and it worked out, which was great. And it's like, and that's why I'm very thankful you helped me build the Fight Club, because you got me like three other girls, right? And I was very, very grateful for that. And like, how did it feel seeing the group come together on set?
uh, it was interesting because sometimes casting just works. Like the group of girls, because fight like a girl. The group of like women that you got for this, we all just connected and vibed and really wanted to get this done right. I remember by the end of the day we were like laughing and just having a great time. And casting doesn't always get it right. That's all I have to say. Casting is hard, and so the fact that we all clicked and we all got along, I think that's what made it, the recording, the filming of it, so much more fun and so much like easier, honestly.
No,
So yeah.
definitely. Yeah. Like there's always that worry of, am I going to get miscast or something? Like I'm not 100% sure I could do this role, but oh, they casted me anyway. Okay, let's see what happens. Sometimes that happens too. But I'm glad it really worked out. And did you think that having that many women changed the energy of the shoot? Because I wanted a whole group. I didn't want
Yeah.
it just me. If it was just the two of us, that would have been okay. But I was glad we got a group, right? I think that helped with the energy of it too.
Yeah, I mean a club's a club, you know. It's never just two people. And I think it also shows that my character was like, all right, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. And I haven't read the book. I haven't read the story. So I don't know how these other girls come to be in this club, but I feel that together they are stronger, and probably a different personality of them comes out because we feel so much safe around each other. And I'm so interested in reading that part too. It's like, yeah, there's the main characters, yeah, but what about the club? What about it makes it so special? And how is it that them together make, like, help this guy, get stronger, but also his confidence goes up? Like, what's the power of this club, this group of women? And I
No,
feel like the actors actually, like, we did that to ourselves in real life. We came together and we're just like vibing, having a good time, and we're like cheering for one another to get like the fights right and just get it done. Yeah.
no, yeah, it was so much fun. I had so much fun, and it made me want to film the whole thing.
You're like, I have everybody here.
And it's like we barely scratched the surface of
Oh
the
yeah.
whole series, or even barely volume one.
Hmm.
Like when I was writing just because I wrote a pilot script, right? But trying to write the trailer script, I was like, what am I going to put? I was trying to think
Yeah.
like what's interesting enough, but I don't want to condense it too much. But I think I did a decent job. There was so many characters I wish I could have casted, but
Yeah.
I got a lot of people though. It
Yeah.
was what, nine of us in that tiny room,
It was a
right?
small. I don't know if you can see it in the video really how small the room was, but trying to make that room into like many scenes. Yeah, it's hard, but movie magic. It's movie
Oh
magic.
yeah, I might look into like special effects or something on how to like change the scenery. I'm seriously looking into stuff like that for the
Hmm.
next time I do this. I'm gonna look into green screens, blue screens, and see, because you can do that
Yeah.
these days, and that's something I'm thinking about doing. But for what we did, I wasn't tripping over it too hard because everyone's gonna be focusing on us,
Hmm.
on our acting. So if anyone's watching this and you want to do something, but you're like, all I have is an empty room, do it anyway. Who gives a shit if the room is empty? It looks like one room. Your acting is going to shine through, and people are going
Yeah.
to be looking at you, not this room.
Hmm.
I know the setting can be important. I'm not saying it isn't, but don't let that stop you. I didn't let it stop
Yeah.
me, because technically we were supposed to be in like five different locations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like an alleyway, a club, and
Yes,
then
the
like a
gym, their
fight club, the
house, the
gym.
front yard, the kitchen, and all this other stuff. And there was technically supposed to be a lot of locations, but it's just like I was like, fuck it. It's kind of like theater in a way. Like they're in
Yeah.
one room too, but they're changing
Use
it
your
up.
imagination for the most part. Yeah.
Like use your imagination. You know what I mean?
The book is what's gonna take your imagination even further.
Oh,
That's,
hell
I mean,
yes.
it's so hard to go from a book to a script to the screen, and I knew
Mm.
that after you had said to me that it was a book that you were working on. I was like, oh, then we really have to make this big because books are always so big and the world's just like, and characters are just, it's big, bigger than life, right? So trying to show
Yep.
something like that on screen is always going to be hard.
It is. I mean, even big Hollywood budgets don't always
Yeah,
get it right.
they
It's hard.
struggle. Yeah,
Yeah, and there's always that worry of messing it up, you know? And it's like, if I ever get this in the hands of somebody, I'm just like,
yeah.
what's going to happen? But I'm still going to try my best to do it, either
Hmm.
way. It's going to get done one way or the other. Another thing I
Yeah.
wanted to ask is, did you have like a favorite moment from filming the trailer at all?
No, I had no favorite moment. Yeah. I just and cut. Um,
Mhm.
I really enjoy the fact that we were able to work with someone on the choreography. Like, I was ready to just like pounce on somebody. I'm like, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I'm ready to just pounce and go do these scenes. But then that guy, he, I could like when you get to would talk, I could see that you guys had a clear image of how the fight scene was gonna go, and seeing you guys like work it out and then kind of guide us safely to do these things. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be a very cool scene. So all that, just seeing all that was very, very cool, and I enjoyed that. Not only because I got to like fake fight, right, but just seeing how that is made. That was super cool. It's not as easy as just like, okay, and you're gonna hit him and then he's gonna fall on the ground. I think we spent maybe like least an hour just talking it through and like practicing before we even started recording. Yeah.
No, yeah, like Sean, our fight choreographer, like he was amazing, and I wouldn't have even attempted the project without someone like him. And yeah, fight scenes are tougher than you'd think. It's not just play fighting or whatever. You got to make sure you don't get hurt, you don't hurt your scene partner, the camera angles, all that stuff. It's
Mm.
like, even if you've been in a real fight, it's a little different for fighting on camera and all that
Yeah.
stuff, right?
Because you have to redo it again and again. So you can't really land that punch because if that person gets a bloody nose, then we have to cut and fix the blood in the nose,
I mean, if we record it, I'm fine with it. No, I'm playing.
I got it in one shot.
Right? That was totally planned. That what is it? The Leonardo DiCaprio moment I heard.
Oh, with the fucking
Yeah,
glass.
totally. Yes. Yeah, like that. It'll be like that. It's like for example, when Cooper, oh, like remember there was that part where he like punches me in the face, and it's
Hmm.
like there was one point where his fist was real close to me, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I remember you. I think you were like a bit startled after. We were like,
just a
"It's
teeny
what?"
bit. But it's like if it happens, as long as we get, as long
You're
as
like, "Let's just get it.
I'll take it.
I will sacrifice." Yeah.
Exactly. It's fine. And hey, I got to kick him in the nuts, so it all works out.
Oh, can't wait for people to see that. That was so crazy. I think I took a turn. I was like, wait, can I try?
I know everybody.
And he was so scared. He was so scared. I remember being like, why? Why do you guys want to do that? And it was just, I mean, when do women really get a chance to kick a man in between legs? So
Yeah,
it's
I
like, this is
know.
it. Let's go. Let's line up. Let's do it.
I know.
No,
I
but
know.
we did it safely. We did it safely. Yeah.
Exactly. Like he didn't feel a thing. I think. So that. And another thing I wanted to ask was, why do you think stories like this that matter? Why do you think stories that are centered on women and queer characters matter right now? Because you fight like a girl isn't just about a girl's fight club. It's about this gay man who joins it and becomes their sparring partner. I knew that was a very unique thing to my story. And so do you think like something like this, especially in this day and age, something like this kind of matters right now?
I think it's always mattered. um,
Mhm.
because I feel like women don't understand the yet the strength of coming together. Um, we women alone are so strong, and we can literally overcome so many things on our own. But once we're together, it's like we're unstoppable. And I think that confidence of like the Fight Club, like he character, he could see that, he could feel that. And so, and the fact that we were just so confident to take on these burglars and also help out this guy, it's like, yeah, we are women and we're strong, but we're also, you know, teachers and mentors. We're here for each other. And I think we all end up being friends and in the story. Uh, and that's very, I feel like these days, at least in a big city, I notice that a lot of people like to just keep to themselves. And it's like, no, you know, find your group of women, find your group of men, mix them. And I think in this story, bringing in this guy is such a great thing. Not only because, yeah, they're helping him, but he's also like, that it's a good energy. It's a good thing to have there. And I again can't wait to read that in the book because my
Mhm.
goodness, just and then he's a queer man, which again, for some reason, it's still something very taboo that when people touch on that topic or that those type of themes in film, people still get like a little weirded out or like, oh, this is probably not gonna work out. Why? It's people are gay in real life. Like it's a real thing. And
Mhm.
I hope that any queer person out there that sees this understands that there are groups and also straight people that welcome them and want to protect them and help. And I don't think all of the girls in the club are straight. I'll leave that up to the author. But it's a, you know, I just want people to see, at least with this story, that it is, they are safe with, you know, a club like this. Just because we're women doesn't mean we're going to shoo all, you know, men away. It's part of
No.
our nature, I think. Like coming together and like just other and even others.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I knew it was something important, and you're right. It's always mattered. It's like just these days, I think people, because women have so much more freedom these days, and queer people too, that a lot of people like they'll say woke a lot, and it's just like it's always been around. It's always been a
It's
thing,
always been around.
and
Mm-hmm.
nobody's just hiding
Mm-hmm.
anymore. That's kind of the deal, and it's annoying to hear things like, "But they're shoving it down my throat." No, we're not. We're just showing you what the reality really is. That's what we're showing
Yeah.
you. This is
Yeah.
real, and it's not going away. It's never been gone, and it's going to be here long after you, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Long
Like
after.
not to sound preachy or anything, but it's also to show you that it's normal too.
It's normal. It's
Yeah,
normal.
it is just
Mm-hmm.
normal.
They are
And
a person. We are people. Yeah.
exactly, it's a normal thing. And another thing I kind of wanted to ask is like, if this project were to continue, would you love to play Haley again?
Oh, I mean, yes. I love, I mean, the story you've told me so far. I'm in it. I'm like I'm gonna get this book the moment it comes out.
Oh, thank
um,
you.
and I
Thank you.
mean, I know that this story is gonna go far, not only in regards to like the themes of, you know, a queer man trying to, you know, help himself, you know, defend himself and stand up, but also everything else that comes after. Oh, I can't say anything, but I'm so excited.
No, yeah,
It's
right.
just
When
gonna
I told
be,
you what happens in the rest of the series, I knew you were like,
it's just it's a fantastical story, and it
yeah.
starts with, you know, you fight like a girl. It's such a great title.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that means you're
Yeah,
weak? No, quite the opposite. Let me show you why. Like it's just,
exactly.
I love it.
No, yeah. I mean, I debated on changing the title, but I couldn't think of anything else that was more appropriate. Especially
Hmm.
since you fight like a girl is technically an insult, right? It's what
Yeah,
boys
use
say
that
too.
as an insult. Hmm.
Exactly. And it's not an insult. It really isn't. Like Patrick, the main character, he turns it into a positive thing. So that's why I decided to say, fuck it, I'm keeping the title. Even when some people were like being assholes about my title, I was like, go fuck yourself. This title is awesome and I'm keeping it, you
Yeah.
know? And that was that, you know? And where can people like follow your work on what you're doing next?
Oh, people can find me on Instagram. My handle is Leticia P. Carrasco. You can also find my IMDb. Yeah, my webpage. It's just my name, Leticia Carrasco. And yeah, I hope we get to the next step with this project because, oh my goodness, it's amazing. I'm in it. I hate not being able to talk about it more. It's that good. It's honestly that good.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. Seriously, I'm really glad I got to meet you. Seriously,
Oh,
that was really special about this project. Yeah, thank you very much for being with me on this. I really do appreciate it, and I can't wait to work with you again. Okay, thank you
we
so
will.
much.
It happened.
All righty.